Hey guys, welcome back to another installment of the Snow Check. This one's going to be a little bit different because we've got some pretty anomalous or just out, I don't know if I want to say strange or just kind of, I guess anomalous weather going on with the West. There's not a lot of snow to talk about, a lot of heat, but there are going to be um some influxes of snow around the very like far far northern tier, and that's in the long run, so we don't even know if that's going to necessarily pan out. One thing we are looking at big time today is this Hurricane Helen, or what will be Hurricane Helen, um coming in here. uh Big deal because Florida, it's poised to hit either, what is this right here? What is this, like Tallahassee? Is Tallahassee up in here? Don't judge. I forget. I don't know my Florida, but it's somewhere up in here, on the Panhandle, inner Panhandle. Looks like it might stay strong into Georgia. Um, Maybe even Atlanta is going to get hit pretty well. We'll see. I mean, with flooding, at least, I mean, it's looking pretty messy over here. So, like I said, not a lot of snow to talk about because we just have a ton of heat. So there's not going to be little, you know, snow events in central Colorado or like over here on the peaks of the Sierras or anything like that, or up in Montana. We just have a really big ridge going on right now, kind of like we've had most of the summer. Um, this past summer, we had so much heat that went on around in this area, and it's kind of just pattern just kind of seems to reemerge a lot, and seems like it is right now. The Northwest is going to still be Northwest won't really be like involved in that heat necessarily, but like it's still going to have a big influence, especially where I live in Arizona. It's going to get like super hot here in Phoenix to end out September of all things. And if you look at AccuWeather, which I mean, AccuWeather's more or less, going to be accurate in my opinion. But I love AccuWeather. But I looked at that one though, and if their long forecast is right, I mean we're still going to be hitting 110 on October 2nd, 3rd here in Phoenix. So a lot of heat, this time around, going pretty late into the game. So let's just run this right now. This is the look today at the moment. That I'm making this video. This was the last run around, or this is the noon run. So this is the 18Z or 12Z. One of those. Yeah, I think it's a 12Z. And let's just watch this go through. Big point of emphasis obviously is down here in the Gulf with this hurricane. As you can see, that's really an intense looking hurricane at the moment. Um, Stop it right there. That's like 957. That's like a strong Cat 3, not too far away from being Cat 4. If I were to change the regions, I mean, you could look at this, man. This is a monster. I mean, this is crazy. So if you live right here, I'm telling you what, man, like do what you got to do to stay safe and protect your family, yourself, and loved ones and pets. I mean, anybody in this area right here, just really do what you got to do to uh, stay safe. I mean, if you're ordered to evacuate, probably go ahead and at least get away from the coast, if nothing else. Get to some higher ground. Um, just don't play with it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like to wait it out, and hey, that's you. Uh, if you're gonna do that, I mean, you got the right to, but also you don't want to put other people in danger. So, you know, if you're gonna wait it out, don't suggest that. Let's say your kids wait it out. You know what I mean? Like you got to get, you know, if you have kids, they should probably leave. Like, you know what I mean? Or your wife, just evacuate, get yourself into a position of more safety. Let's say, especially the more vulnerable, the more, you know, unable to necessarily, like kids aren't going to just evacuate by themselves unless it's like apocalypse or something, So, you know, definitely if you've got kids, just get out of this, get out of it, out of the way of this thing. But yeah, main thing is stay safe and don't play with Mother Nature. It's crazy. But going back to the whole United States though, overall, there's not a lot of early wintry precipitation to talk about. Um, as you can see, obviously Canada is going to have some here and there because their winter typically starts sooner than ours. You can see the 540 line already kind of straggling around, and the 540 line is basically just the winter, the sign of winter. When this 540 line right here starts to consistently be down, so down here into the United States, that's when winter's really really kicking in. So as you can see at the end of this run, Wisconsin, you got Minnesota, maybe North Dakota are feeling some. You're really feeling the fall, maybe even a little bit of a winter-like feeling, maybe at night. Uh, it's like up in this area, you got see a little bit of snow coming around Thunder Bay, around the Upper Peninsula, potentially of Michigan, UP of Michigan. Um, a little bit up here in far northern Montana, Ontario, and Quebec are getting some decent stuff though, as would be expected. Um, and then when the run stops, it looks like we have some snow in North Dakota, a little bit over here in the Intermountain Northwest. So we will see about that. We will watch that. As far as what it looks like by the time it's all said and done, this is kind of the picture. So there's not a lot of early snows besides the far northern tier. Even if I go back about halfway, so this being October 11th, which is pretty far out. We're on only September 25th right now. If I go all the way back to like September 30th, even in the next 5 days, there's nothing in the mainland United States or like on the CONUS. There's nothing here in terms of snow. It's just pretty warm. We're still feeling summer here. This is October the 2nd. Still nothing really. I mean, maybe you have like a smidgen flurry up here around, what is this, like just northeast of like Seattle, Tacoma area. So like up here. But other than that, yeah, no, you're not looking at a lot. Not until potentially maybe if you live in northern tier, like maybe around what, the 7th of October, and you get a little here, you get a little popping up Wyoming, Colorado, a little around UP, Thunder Bay. So yeah, um, that's what that is what that is looking like for today. It's not a lot to speak about in that department. Um, but there is a lot of tropical stuff going on. It even shows another hurricane coming up, hitting Louisiana. This is to be taken with a very big grain of salt though, because one, it's saying that it's like maybe a Cat 4 or as strong as the one coming up right now. And this is only what, like, gonna be like a week and a half at most after Helen. So let's hope this doesn't happen because this is what, October the 6th right here. This is they have a landfalling system October the 6th. We will have to see about that. Hopefully that does not happen. Hopefully we'll have some sort of like strong low pressure early season, just push it out or something, or maybe it's just a complete wrong model right now. We're gonna have to see. Time will tell. So let's not get too worked up about 270 hours into the future, but just something to watch. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, got something out of it. I'll be back with another one. Uh, trying to do this stuff daily, but it's not always it's not always easy, to get these things out daily. Life happens, things, go crazy. I mean, I do want to do more than just like five. I mean, my goal is to be doing this well through January and have like 30 videos, 40 videos out. Um, really trying to kick this YouTube thing into gear, you know what I mean? So, yeah, because I just love giving information to the people, and yeah, you know what I mean? That's what's most important. So, but yeah, but definitely be careful with this bad boy right here. Um, you know, praying for everybody, praying for Florida and Georgia, or even just any of these southeast states right here, because this seems to be a pretty big spot of concern. So, praying for y'all. Stay safe. All right. God bless you. We'll see you.